This is Garrett J. White, the authentic entrepreneur, coming at you real, raw, and relevant. And I'm excited for the daily download today because I got a few interesting principles or ideas that came up for me. First off, at times, it is absolutely crucial and necessary to allow your hair to breathe. Do you see my hair? It needs to breathe. Do not be afraid of the product, of the gel, of the hairspray. You let your hair breathe. It's like letting the ponies out, like giving yourself a little relaxation. I don't know how that came out, but nonetheless, here we are. Here's principle today. So today was an intense planning day. I've had, I got into a little funk though, and what I want to talk about was the dip and the peak, or the pit and the pedestal when it comes to production on a daily basis. So we had some calls started this morning at 5 o'clock this morning. It is now, let's see, what time is it according to my computer screen? It is 6:57 p.m. This is my wife's screen, some kind of baby blessing. Shelly and John Rudd, congratulations on your baby. Looks like they're having a little bit baby shower this weekend. Cool friends of ours. Anyways, so the point is that today at 5 o'clock this morning, here we are 14 hours later, still just finishing things up, had great dinner. But here was the deal. At about 2:30, after back-to-back meetings, I met with Brett Harward and Garrett Gunnarsson and Chris Crone, and I had 2 hours of phone calls this morning. Then Brandon Allen with Soul Purpose Blueprint, and had just meeting after meeting after meeting. I was sitting at Paradise Bakery, one of my second offices. It's a Wi-Fi bakery-enabled place. Some of you in Utah, you'll know what I'm talking about. In Arizona, you know what I'm talking about too. I'm sitting in Paradise Bakery, and it's about 3 o'clock, and I'm sitting there literally going like this. That's half the reason my hair relaxed. I'm sitting there going, because of so much opportunity all at once. So there was two things. Number one, I watched my mind go so chaotically trying to do so many things at once, like do this project, do this project, do this project, do this project, like 4 projects in a row. I couldn't even focus on any of them. So for literally 30 minutes, I sat there and just munched on a cookie from Paradise Bakery going, So, two things that come out of this. What I call the chaos of abundance, which applies directly to the pit, which leads to the peak. Which means ultimately our greatest levels of expression and creative flow tend to come at the peak of our experiences. Meaning, once we've gone through the valley, or we've gone through the trough, or we've gone through the pit. The pit is where the mind starts to shut down. My mind shut down, and so I had to pattern interrupt. So I got up and walked around Paradise Bakery, ate a cookie, got a little sugar rush. Spent some time just searching online, looking at a few different things, just hanging out for a minute, and then I got back into flow. And as I started to get into more and more action, I noticed that the chaos turned into clarity. So first thing, let's back up. The chaos of abundance. Abundance is a principle that there is no limits to our experience. Scarcity is a principle that there are limits. So in scarcity, I'm constantly contracting where I'm at. In abundance, I'm constantly expanding where I'm at and seeing life as a limitless possibility. Now, you may be thinking, okay, abundance is a really cool deal. In abundance, and I get to have all these other opportunities that I didn't see before, but here's what I'm gonna have you consider. Consider that abundance at times can be even crazier for your life than being in scarcity. I mean, seriously, think about it. If I know my life sucks, right? And here's the principle. Hey, here's the deal. My life sucks. If I do exactly what I did yesterday, I can be absolutely certain, which is what we're seeking for in life, is certainty. I can be absolutely certain that my life will suck just as bad today as it did yesterday. Get it on, right? The second opportunity then is to see things through the chaos of abundance, which is the same thing that Robert Kiyosaki talks about when it comes to money, which is you can have two kinds of problems with money, not enough or have a lot. And if you're going to have a problem, better have a problem on having a lot than not enough. Funner problem to deal with. Well, same thing on abundance and scarcity. You can be in scarcity with limited options and say, listen, I got one choice. The choice is this. And if I don't make that choice, life sucks. And if I do make that choice, life sucks. And then there's the chaos of abundance, which is everything now is an option and a possibility. So I have massive opportunities coming at me at the same time, pushing forward 4 or 5 projects. I got a friend of mine, Eric Kandel, the man who got me into mortgages and loans, coming to my house tonight with his wife, Haley, to get her hair done from my wife. And he's got what he calls a business opportunity. That's exactly how he said it in his text message. So here's the deal. Yet another game, chaos of abundance. And that chaos only gets clear when you get into action. Or, as Seth Godin says in his new book, Linchpin, we ship it. We ship it. Meaning put stuff into action. So the question for you is this. How has the chaos of abundance principle showed up in your life? and had you in the pit, even though you were in abundance? And how has action taken you from chaos to clarity? Meaning, how is, again, the situation of having more than one opportunity, many opportunities, shown up in your life as an entrepreneur, and how has putting action at play created clarity amidst the chaos? So that's the question today. This is the Daily Download. This is Garrett J. White, the Authentic Entrepreneur, reminding you to be real, be raw, and be authentic, and most importantly, to be authentic. So here's the last point. I was going to put a little tidbit. The weekly wake-up program is launched. paidtoplaytoday.com is in action. Go check it out. paidtoplay.com, or go to garrettjwhite.com and click on the #1 secret for you to learn how to get paid today in this economy, doing what you love every single day. Isn't it time to stop doing what you hate and get paid to play? I don't know. Check it out, garrettjwhite.com or paidtoplaytoday.com. This is Garrett White, the Authentic Entrepreneur, saying peace.